All right, head coach Wendy Thies, you guys come back and get this victory. Talk about the game.
Boy, it was a frustrating game. I guess I'll say that. Lauren got another shot there and did a really good job. She made 2 bad pitches to the same kid, you know, and gave a couple solo home runs. But I guess if you're going to give one up, you want them to be solo. But really did well, pitch outstanding. We really just had some poor approaches at the plate. Just kind of went fishing a little bit, and we're pitch guessing early. And once we settled down, this team, they're kind of an interesting bunch. You know, you put a little bit of pressure on them, and they responded, but they like to wait until the last minute to do the responding. So for me, I'm as a coach, I don't really necessarily love that much, but hopefully we're going to convince them that doing it a little bit earlier in the game would make everything a lot better. And I know the pitchers would like some runs earlier in the game, and I know the hitters would like a lead as well, you know, and have our pitchers throwing shutouts. So I think we just got to get a little bit better on both sides, but you know, these are the games you got to go throughout a season and win, and that way you've been there before. So I'm glad that we did this now before we hit conference play.
Now, you guys went through the first 6 innings with 1 hit, but then start off the 7th with 4 straight hits, and that really carried over into the 8th inning as well to help you.
Yeah, it was kind of like they said, okay, we've made Coach frustrated enough, we'll hit now. And I swear that's what I felt like they were saying. But you know, we actually did have a couple hard shots earlier in the game that were just right at people, or we were just a hair off a little bit more out front than we should have. So I didn't think our swings were extremely poor. It just, we weren't really getting those hits, you know, and we kept swinging. But boy, the approaches, the change that came when we knew we had to have them, it was really great to see in the bottom of the 6th.
Now, Lauren Carly pitched a great game through the first 6, and then you bring in Carly Hummel to finish it out.
Right. But that was our game plan all along. You know, we don't want to overuse Hummel. And we knew Lauren and Janelle and Ellen. They're very talented pitchers in their own rights, and they're gonna do great things. They just get more context than Hummel does. Hummel just strikes out a few more, but she was in relief. She was our relief pitcher for this game, and we knew if we did come down to it that she was going to be able to come in and get through the lineup at least one time, you know, and we weren't going to overuse her this weekend. And she did her job. She came in and got some pop-ups and strikeouts.
Now you guys finished tournament 3-1. Have to feel pretty good about coming out on top in the tournament, right?
Yeah, of course I'm going to sit there and think about the one that got away. But yeah, I mean, we had a good first quarter of the season. If you break the season up into 4 quarters, our first quarter now is done, and it's been very successful for us. But we start overall again this weekend at 0-0, and we've got to get through the next 15 games and see how we go from there. You know, as a team, to get to where we want to go, we've got to continually bring ourselves back down to 0-0. And climb. And as long as we continue to work hard, we'll keep improving.
All right. Well, thanks, Coach.
Thanks.